Clear. Battle up front starting to tighten up. Kotu drops a little bit that lap. Agula 15-1, Kotu 15-8, Centenaro 16-5, 8/10 separate top three cars. Agula now in that top spot on a 24.601 as we're approaching the final minute. Kotu 24.602, Centenaro 24.602, Saint Germain 23.6 flat, Victimini 22.6 flat, Sheffield 22.601, Cunnington 22.602. 50 seconds left to go, drivers. $45 seconds on the clock. Agula 15-2, Kotu 14-9, Centenaro 14-8, Saint Germain 15-5, Victimini 15-8, Cunnington 16-1, Sheffield 17-3. Well, race 2, you should be through tech as we are 20 seconds left to go. Race 3, start making your way towards tech. Less than 10 on the race clock, drivers. That is the race clock. Everybody keep going until you hear your name.
Rafael Aguilo done. Aiden Kudu done. AJ Connaughton done. Franco Centenaro done. Will Sheffield done.
Looking for 2 more. Track is still hot, Marshals. Track is still hot.
Andy St. Germain done. All drivers are finished.
Everybody's
Joshua
finished.
Visadomini done.
Rafael Agula takes it. Sets early round TQ at 24.602. Centenaro 24.602. Kotu 24.602. Saint Germain 24.615. Victimini 23.614. Sheffield 22.601. Cunnington 22.602. Set your cars
Up
down
next,
at
race
Post Tech,
2.
right out to Marshall.
21.5 touring non-timing. Heat 2 of 3.
Race 2, let's start getting them turned on and checked in. All right. Raphael, what was your number? 2. You're going to be over on that far corner over there by the Trinity trailer. Centenaro, you're going to... Okay. Raphael, you're actually right where you're at. Yeah. In that corner. All right. 2, Saint Germain over by Trinity. 3, Aiden is going to be right here by me. And AJ is going to be coming off the straightaway. 5, car number 5. Centenaro, you're going in the middle. Sheffield, you're in front of the driver's stand. All right. It's going to be Parsons, Sedano, Soich, Hall, DePinto, Culpepper, Merriweather, Gibson, Lee. Check in for me, Lee. Pock, check in. All right. All right. Parsons on the tone. Everybody else, when I call your name. Sedano, Soich, Hall, DePinto, Culpepper, Merriweather, Gibson, Lee. Rafael Agulo setting early round TQ 24.602. That's what you guys are shooting for. This is race 2. Race 3, you are in tech. Race 3, you are in tech. Yeah, everybody, a couple laps here. Get situated to see where we're sitting. We have Parsons in that top spot, 14-1, Hall 14-5, Soich 14-5, Sedano 15 flat, Gibson 15-3, DePinto 15-3, Culpepper 15-4, Merriweather 16 flat, Lee 15-5. Jarrett Parsons laying it down here early in race number 2. He's on a 26.606 pace. Hall on a 25.611, so it's 25.612. Sedano 25.613. Gibson 24.602. DePinto 24.608. Culpepper 24.614. Merriweather 23.610. Lee 22.609. We are 2 minutes down, 4 to go, drivers. Parsons 14-5, Sowich 15-1, Hall 15 flat, Sedano 15-8, Gibson 15-1, DePinto 15-4, Merriweather 16-1, Lee 15-4. Top 4 cars running faster than the current TQ at the moment. Parsons 14-2, Sowich 14-8, Hall 15-2, Sedano 17-3, Gibson 14-9, DePinto 15-2, Merriweather 15-6, Lee 16-1. 25.6 flat pace now for Parsons, Sowich on a 25.613. Hall 24.6 flat, Sedano 24.606, DePinto 24.610, Gibson 24.611, Merriweather 23.615, Lee 22.6 flat. .315 down, 2:45 left to go. Top 2 cars now running faster than the current round TQ. Parsons 14-2, Sowich 15-1, Hall 15-1, Sedano 15 flat, DePinto 15-3, Gibson 15-3, Lee 15-3, Merriweather 17 flat. We are 2 minutes left to go. Drivers 2 to go. Parsons 14-1, 26.613 pace. Sowich 15-1, 25.614. Sedano 14-9, 24.605. Hall 15-3, 24.605. DePinto 15-5, 24.610. Gibson 15-4, 24.611. Lee 15-2, 23.609. Merriweather 16-2, 22.6 flat. With a minute and a half left to go, drivers. Parsons 14-8, Sowich 15-6, Sedano 14-8, Hall 14-8, DePinto 15-8, Gibson 15-8, Lee 18-1, Merriweather 16-2. Race 3, you should be through, Tech, as we are 50 seconds left to go here in race 2. Parsons 26.613 pace. Sowich 24.6 flat. Sedano 24.603. Hall 24.605. Gibson 24.611. DePinto 24.611. Lee 23.609. Merriweather 22.6 flat. We are less than 10 on the race clock, drivers. Okay, we got one coming to the scoring area. Keep going until you hear your name. Drivers, keep
Todd
going until you
Soach
hear
done.
your name.
Alan Hall done. Al Sodano done. Jared Parsons done.
Track still
Marcus
hot.
Merriweather
Track
done.
still hot.
Joseph DePinto done. Packley done. All drivers are
And
finished.
everybody's
Starley
done.
Gibson
Jared
done.
Parsons is going to take it. Reset round TQ at
The race is completed.
26.613. So it's 24.601. Hall 24.605. Sedano 24.609. Gibson 24.611. DePinto 24.612. Lee 23.608. Merriweather 22.609. Culpepper out early. Set your cars
Up
down
next,
in post tech
race number
right
3.
out to Marshall drivers.
21.5 touring non-timing. Heat 303.
In the middle. Parsons entering the chicane. Sedano is going to be over by the Trinity trailer. So you are actually here by me. Alan Hall coming off the straightaway. DePinto in the middle. Yep. Culpepper in front of the driver's stand. Gibson, you are over here in the middle. Over on my side in the middle. All right. And Merriweather, you're in the middle of the chicane. And Lee, you're on the back stretch. All right, guys. Let's bring him to the starting area. It's going to be Xavier on the tone, Spence 2, Young 3, Moss 4, Peets 5, Bamler 6, Flassick 7, Brinson 8, Bruce 9, Walker will go off 10. All right, Xavier on the tone. Everybody else, when I call your name. Spence, Young, Moss, Peets, Bamler, Flassick, Brinson, Bruce, Walker. This is race number 3, race number 4, Formula 1, Heat 1 of 2. You guys are in tech. Give everybody a couple laps here, get situated. Jared Parsons put down a smoker that last heat, 26.613, resetting around TQ. Give everybody a couple laps here, get situated to see where they're sitting. Careful in front of me. We are now clear. We have Xavier 14.2, Spence 14.2, Young 14.3, Walker 14.4, Bamler 14.5, Flassick 14.5, Bruce 14.8, Brinson 14.6, Peets 14.6, Moss 16.8. Xavier 14.4, Young 14.2, Bamler 14.4, Flassick 14.7, Brinson 14.8, Walker 14.8, Peets 14.3, Spence 14.6, Moss 15.5, Bruce 15.5. Minute and a half in, 4.5 to go, drivers. Xavier on a 26.611, Bamler 25.604, Flassick 25.606, Brinson 25.608, Walker 25.609, Peach 25.609, Young 25.610, Spence 25.611, Moss 24.614, Bruce 23.615. All right, now Xavier, the only one looking to run faster than Jared Parsons TQ, as we are 2 down, 4 to go. Make sure you guys work together out on the racetrack. Xavier 14.1, Bamler 14.6, Walker 14.4, Peets 14.3, Young 14-4, Brinson 14-5, Spence 14-4, Flassic 14-8, Moss 15-7, Bruce 15-2. Top 8 cars still running really close together. About 1.8 seconds separates second through eighth. As we are 250 down, 310 left to go, drivers. Xavier 14-2, Bamler 14-6, Walker 14-3, Young 14-3, Peets 14-4, Spence 14-3, Brinson 14-7, Flassic 14-6, Moss 14-6, Bruce 14-9. Xavier having some trouble there. A couple laps back. That's going to put Peets up to the top spot. Now Young up to the top spot. 14-4, 25-6-04. Peets 14-7, 25-6-04. Walker 14-2, 25-6-04. Xavier 14-3, 25-6-04. Spence 14-4, 25-6-05. Bamler 25-6-05. Brinson 14-7, 25-6-06. Flassic 14-5, 25-6-08. 2 seconds separate top 8 cars right now as we are 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Moss in that 9 spot with a 14-6, 24-6, 11. Bruce 14-9, 24-6, 11. Xavier back up to that top spot. Xavier back up to that top spot with a 14-3. Peets 14-4. Spence 14-3. Walker 14-4. Bamler 14-6. Brinson 14-6. Young 14-5. Flassic 14-5. Careful through the chicane. We are clear. Minute and a half to go, drivers. Pete's now in that top spot. Top 5 cars separated by 0.7 of a second with a minute 15 left to go. Jumping all around the board here. Xavier 14-5, Pete's 14-8, Walker 14-5, Spence 14-6, Bamler 14-6, Young 14-7, Brinson 14-7, Flassic 14-9, Moss 14-7. 1 minute to go, drivers. Right now, looks like Parsons is going to be able to hold on to round 2 TQ. As Xavier on a 25-6-04, Spence 25-6-05, Peets 25-6-05, Welker 25-6-05, Bamler 25-6-06, Young 25-6-06, Brinson's 25-6-07, Flassic 25-6-09, Moss 24-6-07. 30 seconds left to go, drivers. $15 seconds left to go. We are less than 10 on the race clock, drivers. That's the race clock. Everybody keep going until you hear your name.
Craig Xavier done. Billy Spence done. Kenneth Moss done. Clayton Young done. Chad Peets done. Rich Bamler done.
Looking for 3 more.
Furman Walker done.
And
Jeff Flassic done.
everybody is
All drivers
done.
are finished. Ashton Brinson done.
Craig Xavier going to take
race
it, go
is completed.
25-6-04, but Jarrett Parsons going to hold on to that round TQ. Peach 25-6-04, Spence 25-6-05, Walker 25-6-06, Bamler 25-6-06, Young 25-6-06, Brinson 25-6-09, Flassic 25-6-10, Moss 24-6-04. Set your cars down
Up next,
in post
race
tech.
number 4.
Right back out to Marshall.
25.5 F1 non-timing. Heat 1 of 2.
Spence, you're going to go by the Trinity trailer. Xavier entering the chicane there. Young right here by me. Moss is going to come off the straight, coming off the straightaway. Pete's in the middle. Bamler in front of the driver's stand. Brinson's going to be on the pipe here by me in the middle. Flassic's going to be in the middle of the chicane. Moss on the back stretch. Billy, move down towards the Trinity trailer. Billy Spence, move down toward, yeah, in that corner. Thank you. Moss. Where's Ken Moss at? I need you at the end of the straightaway, in that corner there. Now, down towards this way, towards me. Yep, there you go. All right, your starting order's going to be Neuweiler on the tone, Wager 2, Lopez 3, Larry 4, Fraden 5. No Sheffield. All right. All right, Neuweiler on the tone, everybody else when I call your name. Wager, Lopez, Larry, Fraden. This is race number 4. Race number 5, you are in tech. Formula 1 Heat 202, you are in tech. Give everybody a couple of laps here, get situated. This is race number 4. Race number 5 is in tech. We have Wager with a 16.6, Lopez 16.4, Fraden 16.1, Larry 17.2, Neuweiler 16.7. Careful coming on straightaway. We are clear. Lopez 16.1, Fraden 16.7, Wager 18.1, Larry 16.9, Neuweiler 16.7, Lopez on a 22.601, Fraden 22.610, Neuweiler 22.612, Wager 22.612, Larry 22.614. Minute 40 down, 4:20 left to go. Lopez 16.5, Fraden 16.4, Neuweiler 16.1, Wager 16.4, Larry 17.7. Lopez in that top spot, 16.9, Fraden 16.4, Neuweiler 16.2, Wager 16.2, Larry 16.6. Lopez on a 22.602, Neuweiler 22.603, Fraden 22.605, Wager 22.608, Larry 22.613. As we are 250 down, 3:10 left to go, drivers. This is race 4. Race 5 should be in or through tech. As we are halfway, drivers. Lopez, Neuweiler now up to that top spot, 15.7. Lopez 16.1. Fraden 16.7. Wager 16.2. Larry 17.3. Lopez back up to that top spot, 16-1. Neuweiler, 16-7. Fraden, 16-2. Wager, 16-8. Larry, 16-8. 22-6 flat pace for Lopez. Neuweiler on a 22-6 flat. Fraden, 22-6-04. Wager, 22-6-05. And Larry, 22-6-14. Minute 45 left to go, drivers. Neuweiler 16-2, Lopez 16-4. Well, Fraden 16-5, Wager 15-9. Larry with a 16-9. Minute 15 left to go. Top four cars separated by less than 3 seconds. Lopez 16-2, Neuweiler 16-3, Wager 16-1, Fraden 16-5. $50 left to go, drivers. Lopez on a 22-6 flat, Neuweiler 22-6 flat, Wager 22-6-03, Fraden 22-6-04, Larry 22-6-16. As we are 35 seconds left to go, Lopez 16-4, Neuweiler 16-4, Wager 16-4, Fraden 16-6, Larry 18-1. 20 seconds left to go, drivers. Less than 10 on the race clock. That's the race clock. Everybody keep going until you hear your name.
Chad Neuweiler done. Joan Lopez done. Sean Wager done.
Looking for 2 more.
William Fraden done.
And looking for 1 more to finish up. Track is still hot, Marshals. Track is still hot.
All drivers
And
are finished.
everybody is done.
Dave
Chad
Larry
Neuweiler is
done.
going to take it, set early round TQ 22-6 flat.
The race is complete.
Lopez 22-6 flat. Wager 22-6-03. Fraden 22-6-05. Larry 22-6-17. Set your cars down.
Up next, race number 5.
And post tech right back out to
25.5
Marshall.
F1
Race number
non-timer.
5. Let's get him turned on
P2
and
of
checked
2.
in. All right, got everybody checked in. Get my marshals in place. Neuweiler entering the chicane. A wager by the Trinity trailer. Lopez, let me get you to go in the middle for me, please, Lopez. Fraden right there. And who's over there? Neuweiler? Huh? Yeah, Neuweiler. Okay. Will, go over by the Trinity trailer for me. Or right there, right where you're at, Will. That's good. All right, your starting order is going to be Diaz on the tone. Jesus on the tone. Brandon 2. Rob 3. Saint Germain 4. Desidero 5. Steve 6. And Santiago 7. Jesus on the tone. Everybody else when I call your name. Brandon. Robert. Andy. Franco. Steven. Izzy. All right, this is race number 5. Race 6, you should be in tech. VTA Heat 1 of 2, you should be in tech. Get ready, a couple of laps here. Chad Neweiler set the early round TQ 22.6 flat. We're 45 seconds down, 5:15 left to go. We have St. Germain in that top spot, 15.6. Brandon 15.8. Jesus 16 flat. Rob 15.9. Santiago 16.6. Steve 17.8. And Desidero 16.1. St. Germain 15.8, Brandon 15.7, Jesus 15.9, Rob 16.1, Santiago 17 flat, Steve 17.2, Desidero 16.1. Minute and a half down, 4.5 to go. Brandon up to that top spot with a 15.6, St. Germain 15.6. Jesus 15.9, Rob 16.2, Steve 16.6, Desidero, Santiago 19.4, Desidero 18 flat. 23.603 pace for St. Germain, back up to that top spot. Brandon on a 23.605, Jesus 23.606, King Robert at 22.6 flat, Steve 21.611, Desidero 26.01. As we're 2:10 down, 3:50 left to go, drivers. Jesus now up to that top spot with a 15.6. Brandon 16.2. St. Germain 16.9. 8/10 separate top 3 cars. Rob in that 4 spot 15.9. Steve 16.4. Desidero 16.4. $3.15 down, 2:45 left to go, drivers. Jesus 15.9, Brandon 15.9, St. Germain 15.7, Rob 16.4, Steve 16.6, Desidero 16.4, 23.606 pace for Jesus. Brandon on a 23.606, St. Germain 23.609, Rob 22.601, Desidero 21.605, King 21.617, Santiago 16.9 back out on track. Careful through the inner loop, guys. Careful through the inner loop, and we are clear. Two minutes left to go. Top 3 cars running faster than the current round TQ. Brandon 15.8, Jesus 16 flat, St. Germain 16.1, Rob 16.6, Desidero 16.4, Steve 17.6, Santiago 17.2. Mm, 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go here in race number 5. Jesus Diaz in that top spot, 16 flat. Brandon Diaz, 15.9. Andy St. Germain, 15.8. Robert King, 16.8. Franco Desidero, 16.4. Stephen King, 16.4. And Izzy Santiago, 16.8. As We have 45 seconds left to go. Top 3 cars running faster than the current round TQ. Jesus on a 23.607. Brandon 23.607. St. Germain 23.610. Rob King 22.6 flat. Desidero 21.604. Steve 21.607. Santiago 20.607. 20 seconds left to go, drivers. Less than 10 on the race clock. That's the race clock. Everybody keep going until you hear your name.
Robert King done. Franco Desiderio done. Brandon Diaz done. Jesus Diaz done. Ismael Santiago done. Stephen King done. All drivers are finished.
And everybody's done.
Andy St.
Brandon
Germain
Diaz
done.
is going to take it and reset the round TQ at 23.606. Jesus Diaz 23.609. Andy St. Germain 23.610. Rob King 22.601. Franco Desidero 21.6 flat. Steve King 21.604. Izzy Santiago 20.601. Set your cars down in post-tech.
Race number 6.
Right out to
ETA.
Marshall. Race number
1 of 2.
6. Let's get him turned on, checked in. Engstrom, Pendergraph, Yates, Miller, Leach, Baladico, and Bruce. No one in each corner, guys. Let's get my marshals out here. Let's go. I see 1, 2. All right there. All right. It's lovely, but I don't need 3 on this end. I need it down on the far end. Entering the chicane for me, Izzy. Steve King coming on the straightaway. Franco, stay right where you were at. All right. So your starting order is going to be Engstrom on the tone, Pendergraph 2, Yates 3, Miller 4, Leach 5, Palatico 6. Engstrom on the tone. Everybody else, when I call your name. Right there in that corner, Izzy. Right there. Yep. Engstrom on the tone. Pendergraph, Yates, Miller, Leach, Politico. John, I know I'm destroying your name. I apologize. This is race 6. Race 7, you are in tech. VTA Heat 2 of 2, you are in tech. Give everybody a couple of laps here, get situated and see where we're sitting. We have Pendergraph in that top spot, 17-4. Engstrom, 17-8. Politico, 18-4. Yates, 18-4. Leach, 18-6. Miller, 19-2. Minute 15 down, 4:45 left to go. Pendergraph 17-7, Engstrom 18-2, Baletico 18-7, Leach 18-6, Miller 18-7, Yates 18-4. Minute 50 down, 4:10 left to go. Pentagraph in that top spot, 17-8 on a 21, 6:11. Engstrom on a 17-6, 21, 6:13. Politico 17-9, 26:03. Leach 18-8, 26-6, 17. Miller up to that 4 spot, 18-9, 26-16. Pentagraph 17-8, Angstrom 17-6, Politico 17-3, Miller 18-9, Leach 18-8. Pentagraph on a 21, 6:11, Angstrom 21, 6:13, Politico 21, 6:16, Miller 26-17, Leach 19, 6:01. Steve Pentagraph working the straightaway. That dark blue car coming off the straightaway. Got 2 cars in front of him. Angstrom, that white and black car right in front of your leader. John Politico working that short shoot in through the chicane in that 3 spot. Miller in through the inner loop. Now through the chicane, short shoot he went. Leach now working the short shoot. As we're 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Pentagraph 17-8, Politico 17-5, Angstrom 18-5. 1.5 seconds separate top 3 cars. Miller 18-6, Leach 19-4. Four and a half down, 1.5 left to go. Pentagraph 17-7, Politico 17-2, Angstrom 17-9, Miller 18-2, Leach 19-6. 21-6-12 pace for Pentagraph. Politico 21-6-13, Angstrom 21-6-16, Miller 26-14, Leach on a 19-6-04. We are 1 minute left to go. Drivers 1 to go. Politico up to that top spot with a 17-5. Oh, having some issues here through the keyhole. Tough luck. That was Pentagraph. That's got now a 20 flat. Angstrom 18-2. Miller 19 flat. Leach 19-9. Politico in that top spot now, 17-7. Pentagraph comes back with an 18 flat. Angstrom 18 flat. Miller 18-7. Leach 19-9. 25 seconds left to go, drivers. Politico on a 21-6-12 pace. Looking to set early round TQ here in VTA for round number 2. Less than 10 on the race clock, drivers. That's the clock. Everybody keep going until you hear your name.
Chris Leach done. Jake Engstrom done. Stephen Pendergraph done. John Balatico done. All drivers are finished. John Miller done.
All right, everybody's done. John Balatico's going to take it. Goes 21-6-12.
The race
Jake Engstrom 21-6-15. Pentagraph 21-6-16. Miller 26-16. Leach 19-6-07.
Up next,
Set your
race
cars
number
down
7.
in post tech. Right
VTX.
back out to Marshall.
Heat
Race
2 of
number
2.
7. Let's get them turned on, checked in. One on each corner, one in the middle. Number 5, Chris Leach will be in the middle. Number 6, John Politico in front of the driver's stand. By the Trinity trailer. You go right here, Charles. Right where you're at. Actually, Charles, take the middle for me. Charles Yates, take that middle for me. Got Michael Bruce there. Steve in the chicane. All right. And who is that in the blue shirt over here by me? Move down here right here on the corner. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah. I just using the mirror, I can't tell who it is. Sorry. Thank you. All right, your starting order is going to be Diaz on the tone, DePinto 2, or Jesus on the tone, DePinto 2, Brandon 3, King 4, Larry 5, Rona 6, Ogdal 7. Jesus on the tone, everybody else when I call your name. DePinto, Brandon, King, Larry, Rona, Ogdal. This is race number 7, race number 8, 17.5 touring car heat 1 of 4. You are in tech. John Balatico, set your your round TQ in race number 6 at 21.612. Get everybody a couple of laps here, get situated to see where we're sitting. Jesus 16.7, DePinto 17 flat, Ogdal 17.4, Brandon 17.4, King 17.4, Larry 17.8, Rona 17.2. Jesus 16.6, DePinto 16.9, Brandon 17.2, King 17.4, Ogdal 17.9, Rona 17 flat, Larry 17.7. Top 6 cars running faster than the current round TQ. Jesus Diaz in that top spot on a 22.607, Joe DePinto 22.612, Brandon Diaz 21.603. Ogdal in the 4, 21.609. King in the 5, 21.609. Rona in the 6, 21.611. Larry in the 7 on a 21.614. As we're 2 minutes down, 4 to go. Once again, this is race 7. Race 8, you should be in tech. Race 8 should be in tech. Jesus Diaz 16.7, Joe DePinto 16.7, Brandon Diaz 17.4, Steve King 17.3, Dennis Ognall 17.6, Greg Rona 17.1, Dave Larry 17.4. All right, drivers, we are halfway. 3 down, 3 to go. Jesus Diaz on a 22.609. Joe DePinto 22.613. Brandon Diaz 21,604. Steve King, 21,607. Greg Rona, 21,609. Dennis Ogdell, 21,610. Dave Larry, 21,610. All 7 cars running faster than the current round's TQ. As we are 320 down, 240 left to go, drivers. Jesus 16-7, DePinto 17-2, Brandon 17-5, King 17-5, Rona 17-1, Ogdell 17-7, Larry 17-4. $350 down, 210 left to go. Jesus Diaz 17-2, Joe DePinto 17-1, Brandon Diaz 17-1, Steve King 17-5, Greg Rona 17-1, Dennis Ogdell 17-2, Dave Larry 17-8. Minute and a half left to go. Race number 8. You should be in or through tech. Minute 10 on the clock. Jesus on 8, 22-611. DePinto 22-615. Brandon 21-605. Rona 21-608. King 21-608. Ogdell 21-611. Larry 21-611. Wiz, we are 55 seconds left to go. $30 seconds on the clock, drivers. Jesus 17-1, DePinto 17-2, Brandon 17-5, Rona 17-3, King 17-3, Larry 17-6, Ogdell 17-8. 15 seconds left to go. We are less than 10 on the race clock, drivers. That's the race clock. Everybody keep going until you hear your name.
Brandon Diaz done. Jesus Diaz done. Greg Rajana done. Stephen King done. Dave Larry done. Joseph DePinto done. All drivers are finished. Dennis Ogdell done.
And everybody's done. Jesus Diaz is going to take it. Go. 22-613.
The race
Joe
is completed.
DePinto 22-617. Brandon Diaz 21-605. Rona 21-607. King 21-611. Ogdell 21-612. Larry 21-612. Such a car is down in post tech right out the Marshall.
Up next, race
number 8.
17.5
Let's get him
turned
turned on, checked in. Petrie,
Heat 1 of 4.
Cunnington, Leach, Larkin, Valentine, Farrell, and Carrera. All right, race number 8. Let's get them turned on, checked in. Get my marshals in place. All right. Dennis, take over by the Trinity trailer for me, please. All right. Brandon, where's Jesus at? Where? Oh, there. All right. Jesus, you're going to come down to this pipe on this side for me. All right, let's bring him to the starting area, you guys. Yeah, AJ, I need you to check in for me, AJ. All right. Petrie's going to go in the tone. Cunnington 2, Leach 3. Actually, Jesus, come back for the next race for me. I need you in the next race. Petrie on the tone. Everybody else, when I call your name. Cunnington. Leach. I'm going to need 2 volunteers for this next next race, please. All right, we got Petrie in that top spot, 15-3, Cunnington 16-1, Leach 18-7. Petrie 15-5, Cunnington 15-7, Leach 15-9. Petrie on a 24-6-13. Cunnington on a 23-6-08. Leach on a 21-6-10. This is race 8. Race 9, you should be in tech. 17-5, touring car heat 2 of 4 should be in tech. Petrie 15-2, Cunnington 15-8, Leach 16-7. Two and a half down, 3.5 to go. Drivers Petrie 15-1, 24-6-13 pace. Cunnington with a 23-6-05. Leach 22-6-11. And Petrie in that top spot, 15-1. Cunnington goes 14-8. Leach with a 15-6. 24-6-13 pace for Petrie. Cunnington on a 23-6-02. And Leach on a 22-6-09. Tough luck for Cunnington. With a minute 40 left to go. Petrie 15-5, Leach 15-8. Petrie 15-4, Leach 16 flat. We're approaching the final minute. We're in the final minute. Petrie on a 24-6-11. Leach on a 22-6-05. Both of them looking to go faster than round one. Petrie looking to set early round 2 TQ here with 30 seconds left to go. $20 seconds on the clock. 16 flat for Petrie. Leach 17-7. Less than 5 on the race clock. Now that's the clock. Everybody keep going until you hear your name.
Matt Petrie done.
And
All drivers are finished.
everybody is done.
Leach
Matt
done.
Petrie's going to take it. Go.
The race is
24-6-13. Chris Leach 22-6-10. All right, guys, set your cars down.
Up
Come
next,
back out and
race number
Marshall.
17.5 touring non-timing.
Race number 9.
four.
You guys are on the line. Yes, thank you. And we'll get Jesus back out here to Marshall. And I'm going to need one volunteer marshal, please. Thank you very much. In front of this driver stand for me there, Dennis. Appreciate it. So we'll get Matt. We'll get you to Marshall. Jesus, take coming off the straightaway on that corner over there. Matt, we'll get you to Marshall going into the chicane. Chris Leach marshalling over by the Trinity trailer. And AJ in the middle for me, please. All right, and I'm looking for 2 more to check in. Looking for Agula to check in. And I don't, you can't stand there. Thank you. Raphael to check in. I don't see him on the stand. So, all right. Matt, go over by the Trinity trailer for me. And AJ, let's go. I need you in the middle. In the middle over there. All right, let's bring him to the starting area, guys. So it's going to be Hanelick on the tone. Gonzalez 2. Perkins 3. Hall 4. Dixon 5. Hanelick on the tone. Everybody else when I call your name. Gonzalez. Perkins. Hall. Dixon. This is race number 9. Race 10. You guys start making your way to Tech. Race 10 to Tech. Give everybody a couple laps here. Get situated to see where they're sitting. Matt Petrie is your current round TQ 24-6-13. All right, we have Handlick in that top spot, 14-2. Gonzalez, 14-2. Hall, 14-2. Perkins, 15-1. Dixon, 14-8. Agula, 15-6. Handlick, 13-9. Gonzalez, 14. Flat, Hall, 14-3. Perkins, 14-8. Dixon, 14-9. Agula, 21-8. Handlick 13-7. Gonzalez 14-1. Hall 15-1. Dixon 14-5. Perkins 15-2. Agula 16-5 as we're 2 down, 4 to go, drivers. Handlick on a 26-604. Gonzalez 26-609. Hall 25-602. Dixon 24-6 flat. Perkins 24-609. Agula 19-609. As we're 2.5 down, 3.5 to go. Once again, this is race 9. Race 10, you should be in or through tech. Handlick 13-8. Gonzalez 14-3. Hall 14-6. Dixon 14-5. Agula 14-2. Handlick 14-2. Gonzalez 15-1. Hall 14-4. Dixon 14-7. Agula 15-3. Handlick on a 26-604. Gonzalez 26-612. Hall 25-602. Dixon 25-612. Agula 21-606. Top 3 cars running faster. Top 4 cars running faster than the current round TQ as we are 2 minutes left to go. Just over 2 minutes left to go, drivers. Handlick 14-1. Gonzalez 14-6. Hall 14-3. Dixon 15-2. Agula 15-9. A minute 50 on the race clock. Your leader, that yellow car, working through the short chute in through the chicane. That of Mike Handlick, 14-3 last time by. Pedro Gonzalez, all white car, working through the short chute. Down the straightaway he goes. Alan Hall. And looks like orange and white. A minute 15 left to go, drivers. Or yellow and white, yellow, black, and white. That of Alan Hall. Handlick 14-1, Gonzalez 15-2, Hall 14-5, Dixon 14-6, Agula 18-3. With 1 minute left to go, drivers, 1 to go. $40 seconds left to go, drivers. Handlick 14-2, Gonzalez 14-7, Hall 14-5, Dixon 14-7. Less than 10 on the race clock, drivers. That's the clock. Everybody keep going until you hear your name.
Pedro Gonzalez done. Michael Hanulik done. Alan Hall done.
Track's still hot. Marshall's track is still hot. Do not walk across the track while cars are running.
Yvonne Dixon done.
All right, and everybody's done. Hanelik's going to take it go 26.606, resetting around TQ.
The race is completed.
Gonzalez in that 2 spot, 25.601. Hall, 25.603. Dixon, 25.610. Agula Perkins out early.
Up next,
Set your
race
cars
number 10.
down in post-tech,
17.5
right back
touring
out to
non-timing.
Marshall.
Heat 3 of
Race number
4.
10. Let's get them turned on and checked in. All right, get Alan Hall out in the middle for me, please. And Ivan in front of the driver's stand. Billy, if you'll go by the Trinity trailer, please. Pedro at the end of the straightaway. Raphael, you're going to go entering the chicane. Patrick, by the Trinity trailer at the beginning of the straightaway. Thank you. All right. Drivers, your starting order is going to be Parsons on the tone, Spence 2, Walker 3, Schmizzy 4, Morris 5, Crowder 6, Panzico go off 7. Parsons on the tone. Everybody else, when I call your name. Spence, Walker, Schmizzy, Morris, Crowder, Panzica. This is race 10 on the track. Race number 11. You are in tech. Give everybody a couple laps here. Gets his race. See, we're sitting. We got Schmizzy in that top spot. 13.7. Morris 13.9. Parsons 13.8. Spence 14.2. Crowder 14 flat. Panzica 14.2. Walker 14 flat. Parsons 13.8, Morris 13.8, Schmizzy 13.9, Spence 13.9, Panzica 14 flat, Crowder 14.2, Walker 14.1. Morris 13.7 up to that top spot. Parsons 14.1, Smizzy 13.1, Panzica 13.9, Crowder 14.5, Walker 14 flat. Parsons now up to that top spot. 26.601, Morris on a 26.602, Schmizzy 26.603, Panzica 26.604, Crowder 26.608, Walker 26.610. As we're 2 down, 4 to go, drivers. Top 4 cars running faster than the current TQ of Michael Hanelik. Morris 13.9, Schmizzy 14 flat, Parsons 15.2, Walker 13.8, Crowder 14.5. Morris 14 flat, Shimizi 14-1, Parsons 14-4, Walker 14-3, Crowder 14-3. $3.25 down, $2.35 left to go. Shimizi in that top spot now. 14 flat, Morris 14 flat, Walker 14-3, Parsons 13-8, Crowder 14-2. Mm, 2 minutes left to go. Drivers Morris 14 flat, Shimizi 14-9, Walker 14-1, Parsons 14-4, Crowder 14-3. Minute and a half left to go. Drivers, race number 11 should be in or through tech. Morris with a 13-9, Shimizi 14-1, Walker 14-6, Parsons 14 flat, Crowder 14-3. $26,605 pace for Morris, Shimizi 26,606, Walker 26,610, Parsons 26,611, Crowder 25,603. $45 left to go, drivers. Morris 14-1, Shimizi 14 flat, Walker 14-1, Parsons 14 flat, Crowder with a 14-4. 20 seconds on the race clock, drivers. Less than 10. That's the race clock, everybody. Keep going until you hear your name.
Corey Parsons done. James Morris done. Anthony Schemitzy done. Furman Walker done. All drivers are finished.
And
Daniel Crowder
everybody's
done.
done. Morris takes a go and reset in round TQ. Or does not, I am sorry.
The race is
26,606 with a 2. Hanlick's holding it on right now by 1/10. Shimizi 26,609. Parsons 26,609. Walker 26,610. Crowder 25,606. Panseca Spence out early. Set your cars
Up
down
next,
in
race
post tech.
number 11.
Right back out to Marshall.
17.5 touring non-timing. Heat 4 of 4.
Race number 11. Let's get him turned on, checked in. Morris will be in the middle. Crowder in front of the driver's stand. Parsons entering the chicane. Spence by the Trinity trailer. Panzeca is going to be in the middle over here by me. Walker right here by me. And Shimizi, you're going to be coming off the straightaway. Yep. Walker, right here. Right here. Wait a minute. Yeah, you're right here. Panzeca, you're over on this pipe over here. All right, guys, let's bring him to the starting area. Come on, let's bring him to the starting area. Let's go. Starting order is going to be G on the tone, Vera 2, Xavier 3, Epilera 4, Record 5, Schaefer 6, Parsons 7, Pete's 8. G on the tone, everybody else when I call your name. Vera, Xavier, Apalero, Record, Schaefer, Parsons, Pete's. Mike Hanelick holding on to that round TQ right now, 26.606 with a 1. Give everybody a couple of laps here. This is race 11, race 12, GT 12, heat 1 of 2. You are in tech. We have G in that top spot, 13.5, Record 13.5, Apalero 13.7, Vera 13.4, Xavier 13.7, Schaefer 14 flat, backs up 13.7, Parsons 13.8, Pete's 13.8. We're 1 minute down, 5 to go. G 13.4, Record 13.5, Vera 13.5, Apalero 13.7, Xavier 13.8, Schaefer 13.8, Parsons 13.7, and Pete's 14 flat. As we're a minute and a half in, 4.5 to go. All 8 cars running faster than the current round TQ. G 13.6, Record 13.5, Vera 13.6, Apalero 13.9, Xavier 13.7, Schaefer 13.9, Parsons 13.8, and Pete's 13.9. 27.605 pace for Mike G. Corey Record on a 27.608. Dave Vera 27.609. Apalero 27.610. Schaefer 27.613. Xavier 27.613. Parsons 27.613. Pete's on a 26.606. 2:15 down, 3:45 left to go, drivers. 3 seconds separate top 7 cars. G 13.5, Record 13.6, Vera 13.6, Apalero 13.7, Schaefer 13.7, Parsons 13.9, Xavier 14 flat. Once again, this is race 11, race 12. You should be in tech, GT 12, heat 1 of 2. We are halfway, drivers. G 13.6, 27.606, Vera 13.6, 27.609, Record 13.9, 27.611, Apalero 13.9, 27.613, Schaefer 13.9, 26.6 flat, Xavier 13.9, 26.6 flat, Parsons 14.5, 26.602, Pete's 14 flat, 26.607. G 13.7, Vera 13.6, Record 13.9, Apalero 13.9, Schaefer 13.8, Xavier 14 flat, Parsons 13.8, Pete's 14.1. 4:15 down, a minute 45 left to go. G 13.7, Vera 13.8, Record 13.7, Schaefer 13.9, Apalero 14 flat, Xavier 14 flat, Parsons 13.9, Pete's 13.9. Pete's falling just off of that TQ pace. That means top 7 now looking to run faster than the current round TQ of Michael Hanelick. G 13-8, 27-6-08. Vera 13-8, 27-6-11. Record 14-1, 27-6-13. Schaefer 13-9, 26-6-01. Xavier 13-9, 26-6-01. Apolero 14-9, 26-6-02. Parsons 14-1, 26-6-03. Pete's 14 flat, 26-6-07. We have 45 seconds left to go. Thirty seconds left to go, drivers. G 13-8, Vera 14 flat, Record 13-7, Schaefer 14 flat, Xavier 14 flat, Apolero 13-9, Parsons 14 flat, Pete's 14-2. We are less than 10 on the race clock, drivers. That's the clock. Everybody keep going until you hear your name.
Craig Xavier done. Corey Record done. Mike G done. Troy Schaefer done. Jared Parsons done.
Stay in place,
Dave
Marshall's
Jarrett done.
track is still hot.
All drivers are finished.
Now
Chad
everybody
Pete's
is done. Mike G takes it. Reset round TQ at 27-6-09. Dave Vera 27-6-13. Corey Record 26-6 flat. Xavier 26-6-02. Schaefer 26-6-03. Parsons 26-6-04. Pete's 26-6-02. Apolero out early.
Up next.
Set your cars down
race
in
number
post
12.
tech. Come right back out.
GT12.
And Marshall,
Heat 1 of 2.
race number 12. Let's get them turned on and checked in. Neuweiler, Moss, Fraden, Santiago, Yates, and Pentagraph. Once the round is complete, we will have timing and scoring up until 5 o'clock. We'll have timing and scoring up till 5 o'clock. Once we complete this round of qualifying, the track will be open back up for practice. All right, let's get my marshals out here, guys. Record will be in the middle. Xavier right here in front of me. Schaefer in front of the driver's stand. Mike G will be going into the chicane. Vera over by the Trinity trailer. Apolero coming off the straightaway. Pete's going to be in the middle over here. And I'm sorry, Parsons in the middle over here. Pete's in the middle of the chicane for me. Craig, you're right here by me. Dave, you are over by the Trinity trailer, sir. Yes, you are. Corey Record should be in the middle. Where you at, Corey? Yeah, in the middle. DJ should be at the end of the straightaway. Where's Chad at? All right, and Jarrett. Where's Jarrett? Okay, there you go. Okay, I see you now. All right, so your starting order is going to be no Ken Moss. Ken Moss, you understand? I need to get you check in for me. I didn't get checked in. So your starting order is going to be There we go. Gotcha. Neuweiler on the tone. Moss 2. Fraden 3. Santiago 4. Yates 5. Pendergraph 6. Neuweiler on the tone. Everybody else when I call your name. Moss. Fraden. Santiago. Yates. Pendergraph. This is race number 12. Race 13. You are in tech. Race 13. You are in tech. Give it a couple laps here. Get situated, see where we're sitting. All right, we have Yates in that top spot, 16-7, Neuweiler 16-3, Moss 16-5, Fraden 16-7, Santiago 16-8, Pendergraph 16-9. Yates 16-2, Neuweiler 16-5, Moss 16-3, Fraden 16-7, Santiago 16-9, Pendergraph 17-2. Minute 50 down, 4:10 left to go. Drivers Yates 16 flat, Neuweiler 16-3, Moss 16-5, Fraden 17 flat, Santiago 16-9, Pendergraph 17-1. No speaker. 2:15 down, 3:45 left to go. Drivers Yates on a 22.601, Neuweiler 22.601, Moss 22.606, Fraden 22.609, Santiago 22.615, Santiago 21.603. Neuweiler now moves up to that top spot with a 15.8 to Yates 16.4. 1/10 is the separation. Top two cars. Moss 16-7, Fraden 16-4, Santiago 16-9, Pendergraph 16-6. Neuweiler now on a 23.615 pace. Yates 22.6 flat, Moss 22.606, Fraden 22.608, Santiago 22.615, and Pendergraph 22.617. This is race 12, race 13. You are in tech. You should be in or through tech as we are 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in race number 12. Neuweiler 16-2, Yates 16-5, Moss 16-6, Fraden 16-9, Santiago 16-6, Pendergraph 17-5. We're approaching the final 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes left to go, drivers. Neuweiler in that top spot, 15-8 on a 23.613 pace. Charles Yates, 16-8, 22.602 pace. Bill Fraden in that 3 spot, 16-9, 22.608 pace. Moss in that 4 spot, 16-7, 22.609. Santiago in 5, 15 or 16-7, 22.614. And Pendergraph in that 6 spot, 16-9, 22.616. Minute 20 left to go, drivers. Neuweiler trying to set a fast round TQ here in race 12. 23-6-13 pace right now for Chad Neuweiler. As we approach the final minute. We're in the final minute. Neuweiler 16-2, Yates 17-7, Fraden 16-9, Moss 16-8, Santiago 17-3, Pendergraph 17 flat. We are 30 seconds left to go, drivers. Neuweiler 16-3, Yates 16-7, Fraden 17 flat, Moss 16-9, Santiago 17 flat, Pendergraph 17-1. We are less than 10 on the race clock, drivers. Yeah, it's a race clock. Everybody keep going until they hear their name.
Stephen Pendergraph done. Kenneth Moss done. William Fraden done. Chad Neuweiler done. Charles
Looking
Yates
for
done.
one more.
All drivers are finished.
And everybody
Ismael
is
Santiago
done.
done.
Chad Neuweiler's going to take it set early round TQ 23-6-13.
The race is
Charles Yates
complete.
22-6-05. Bill Fraden 22-6-09. Ken Moss 22-6-09. Izzy Santiago 22-6-15. Steve Pendergraph 21-6 flat.
Up
Set
next,
your cars down
race
in
number
post
13.
tech right out to
GT12.
Marshall. Race number 13.
P2
Let's
of
get
2.
him turned on, checked in. Jesus Diaz, Mike Bean, Sean Wager, Richard Johnson, Brandon Diaz, Franco Centenero, and Patrick Perkins. Neuweiler, you're going to be entering the chicane. Yates in the middle for me. Fraden right here by me. Moss by the Trinity trailer. Santiago coming off the straightaway. Pendergraph in front of the driver's stand. Right over here, Izzy, on this end. Moss, you are over by the Trinity trailer. Yeah, on that other end. The other end of the straightaway there, Ken. All right, and Charles, just go down on that end for me. Thank you. We'll let the younger guy take it, the middle, where he might have to run, even though he is Air Force. So, all right, starting order is going to be Jesus on the tone, Bean 2, Wager 3, Johnson 4, Brandon 5, Santanero 6, Perkins 7, Bean, Wager, Johnston, Brandon, Santanero, Perkins. Chad Neuweiler setting that round TQ at 23-6-13. See, let's give her a couple laps here, get situated and see where they're sitting. This is race 13, race 14, USGT, you are in tech. Race 14, you are in tech, USGT. I have Jesus in that top spot, 15-6, Bean 15-8, Johnson 16-1, Perkins 16-1, Wager 16-6, Brandon 16-3, Santanero 17 flat. Careful through the inner loop. We are clear. Minute 20 down, 4:40 left to go. Jesus Diaz in that top spot, 15-7. Johnson in the 2, 16-2. Perkins 16 flat. Wager 15-9. Brandon 16-2. Bean 19-2. Centenario 16-8. Top 4 cars right now running faster than the current round TQ. As we are a minute 50 down, 4:10 left to go, drivers. Jesus Diaz 15-6. He's on a 23-603. Richard Johnson 15-8. 23-606. Sean Wager 15-9. 23-611. Patrick Perkins 16-2. 23-612. Brandon Diaz 16 flat, 23-615. Mike Bean, 16-1, 22-601. Franco Centenaro, 17 flat, 22-606. We're 2 minutes, 25 seconds down, 3:35 left to go. Jesus 16 flat, Johnson 16-2, Wager 16 flat, Perkins 16-2, Bean 16 flat, Brandon 16-6, Centenaro 16-4. We are halfway, drivers. This is race 13, halfway through race 13. Race 14, you should be in or through Tech USGT. Jesus Diaz holding on to that top spot, 16-1. Now on a 23-604. Richard Johnson, 16-2 on a 23-607. 1 second separate him on the racetrack. Sean Wager in that 3 spot, 16-1, 23-610. Perkins in the 4, 16 flat, 23-612. Bean in the 5, 16-1, 23-613. Brandon in that 6 spot, 16-3, 22-6 flat. Franco Centenaro in the 7, 16-8, 22-606. We are 2 minutes left to go, drivers. Top 5 cars running faster than the current round TQ of Neuweiler, 23-613. A minute 40 left to go, drivers. Jesus Diaz, 15-9. Richard Johnson, 16-2. Sean Wager, 16-2. Patrick Perkins, 15-9. Mike Bean, 16-9. Brandon Diaz, 16-1. Franco Centenaro, 16-4. With a minute 20 left to go, drivers. One minute left to go. Jesus Diaz, 16 flat, 23-605. Richard Johnson, 16 flat, 23-609. Sean Wager, 16-1, 23-610. Wager just 7/10 back from Johnson for that second spot. Perkins in the 4, 16-2, 23-613. Bean in the 5, 16-1, 23-614. Brandon Diaz in that 6 spot, 16-9, 22-6 flat. Centenaro in the 7, 16-4, 22-605. We are 25 seconds left to go, drivers. And we are less than 10 on the race clock. That's the clock. Everybody keep going until you hear your name.
Jesus Diaz done. Brandon Diaz done. Franco Centenaro done. Sean Wager done. Mike Bean
Looking
done.
for one more.
Richard Johnston done.
Track is still hot. And
All drivers are
everybody's done. Jesus
Patrick
Diaz
Perkins
takes
done.
it, resets around TQ, goes 23
The race is completed.
606. Richard Johnson 23 610. Sean Wager 23 610. Patrick Perkins 23 613. Mike Bean 23 615. Or 614, I'm sorry. Brandon Diaz 22 603. And Franco Centenaro 22 605. Set your cars
Up
down
next, race number
at
14.
Post Tech. Right back out to
21.5
Marshall.
US
Race
GT
number
non-timing.
14. Let's get him
Heat
turned
1 of
on,
1.
checked in. So my Marshall in spots. Jesus is going to be entering the chicane. Mike Bean over by the Trinity trailer. Sean Wager right here by me. Richard Johnson coming off the straightaway. Brandon Diaz in the middle. Franco Centenaro in front of the driver's stand. And Patrick Perkins is going to be over by in the keyhole. Franco, you're in front of the driver's stand. Where are you for who? Johnson? Yeah, off the end of the straightaway. All right. Patrick, you're right where that pipe is right there. Yeah. You're entering the chicane. All right, we got everybody checked in. Let's bring him to the starting line. Starting order is going to be Brinson on the tone. Flassic will go off 2. Dixon 3. Johnston 4. Sowich 5. Nitzel 6. Leach 7. Brinson on the tone. Everybody else when I call your name. Vlasic, Dixon, Johnston, Sowich, Nitzel, Leach. All right, race 14 off and running. Race 15, modified touring car, heat 1 of 3. You guys are in tech. Give everybody a couple of laps here, get situated to see where they're sitting. Vlasic in that top spot, 15-7. Brinson 15-7. Dixon 15-8. Johnson 16-5. Sowich 16-4. Nitzel 16-9. Leach 17-9. Once again, completion of this round. The track will be open. Timing and score will be up until 5 p.m. 5 p.m. timing and scoring will shut down. Vlasic in that top spot, 15-6. Brinson 15-6. Dixon 16 flat. Johnson 16-3. Sowich 16-1. Nitzel 16-5. Leach 18 flat. Brinson up to that top spot with a 15-6. Vlasic 15-7. 26 thousandths is the separation as we're 220 down. 340 left to go. Dixon in that 3 spot, 15-8. Johnson in the 4, 16-5. Sowich in the 5, 16-7. Nitzel in the 6, 17-3. Leach in the 7 with a 17-1. Vlasic 15-6. Brinson's 15-9. Dixon 15-9. Sowich 16-1. Johnson 16-2. Nitzel 16-4. Leach 17-2. We're just past halfway. Flassic on a 23.603. Brinson 23.603. Still just 35 thousandths of a second is the separation between top two cars. Dixon in that 3 spot, 23.609. Johnson 23.615. Sowich 22.6 flat. Netzel on a 22.610. Leach 21.610. Flassic stretching that lead out to a huge lead, 1/10 of a second. Flassic 15.7, Brinson 15.8, 3:45 down, 2:15 left to go. Dixon 16, Flat Johnson 16.1, Sowich 16.7, Netzel 16.2, Leach 18.2, 23.602 for Flassic, 23.603 for Brinson. Dixon on a 23.608, Johnson 23.615, Sowich 22.601, Netzel 22.609, and Leach 21.612. 4:15 down, a minute 45 left to go, drivers. Four and a half down, minute and a half to go. Flassic with a 16.1. Brinson coming back 15.8. Less than a tenth separate top two cars. Dixon a 16 flat. Johnson 16.7. Sowich 16.3. Netzel 16.8. Leach 17.3. 23.602 to 23.602. 52 thousandths with 1 minute left to go is the separation. Top two cars, 20 or 52 thousandths. Brinson with a 15.6. Flassic 15.8. Brinson up to the top spot here with 45 seconds left to go. Dixon in the 3. 15.8. Johnson 16.2. Sowich 16.3. Netzel 17.6. Leach 16.5. 30 seconds on the race clock, drivers. Brinson 15.8, Flassic 15.6, 2/10 separate them. Dixon 16 flat, Johnson 16.1. We are less than 10 on the race clock. $42,000 separate top two. Flassic back up to the top spot. That is the clock. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Brinson, Flassic battling it out for the round TQ. Flassic gets some traffic.
Done. Jeff Flassic done. Todd Sowich done. Yvonne Dixon done.
Looking for 3 more.
Chris Leach done.
And everybody's done. Ashton Brinson's going to take it. Go 23.602. Jeff Flassic 23.602. Ivan Dixon 23.608. Richard Johnson 23.616. Todd Sowich 22.601. Ralph Netzel 22.612. Chris Leach 21.611.
The race is complete.
Set your cars down at Post Tech. Right back out to Marshall. Race number 15. Let's get them turned on, checked in.
Up next, race number 15. Mod Touring. Heat 1 of 3.
Brinson, you're going to be entering the chicane. Flassic over by the Trinity trailer. Dixon right here by me. Johnston coming off the straightaway. Sowich in the middle. Netzel in front of the driver's stand. Leach on this end by the pipe here. Down here, Chris, over here in where that pipe is, the keyhole area. Brinson, you are entering the chicane. The far corner, that corner over there. Flassic over by the Trinity trailer. You are coming off the straightaway, Johnston. Johnston over here, coming off the straightaway. All right, it looks like we got everybody. Let's go ahead, bring your cars over to the starting area. Got our Marshall's in place. Starting order is going to be Morris on the tone. DeSoto 2. Gonzalez 3. Larkin 4. DeSodero 5. Morris on the tone. Everybody else when I call your name. DeSoto. Gonzalez. Larkin. DeSodero. This is race 15. Race number 16. Modified touring car heat 2 of 3. You are in tech. We have DeSoto in that top spot, 13-2, Larkin 13-2, Morris 13-5, Gonzalez 14-1, DeSodero 14-3. We're 1 minute down, 5 to go. Larkin 13-1, DeSoto 13-1, Morris 13-2, Gonzalez 13-9, DeSodero 14-5. Larkin a 13 flat, DeSoto 13-4, Morris 13-2, Gonzalez 14 flat. Gonzalez 14 flat, DeSodero 15-7. Minute 50 down, 4:10 left to go. Larkin on a 28-608. DeSoto 27-6 flat. Morris 27-602. Gonzalez 26-608. DeSodero 25-602. .220 down, 3:40 left to go. DeSoto 13-3. Larkin 17-9. Gonzalez 14-3. DeSodero 23-2. DeSoto in that top spot. 250 down, 3:10 left to go. DeSoto 13-3, Larkin 13-2, Gonzalez 13-9, DeSodero 13-9. DeSoto on a 27-601, Larkin 27-605, Gonzalez 26-608, DeSodero 24-610. Careful through the chicane, guys. We are clear. So again, this is race 15. Race 16 should be in or through tech as we are 2 minutes. Careful coming to the line. Careful coming to the line. We are clear. All right, Marsh. Just set it down, please. On the other side of the wall. Thank you. 3:45 down, 2:15 left to go. DeSoto 13-3, Larkin 13-4, Gonzalez 14-2. Two minutes left to go, drivers. DeSoto on a 27-602, Larkin 27-607, Gonzalez 26-609. DeSoto 13-5, Larkin 13-5, Gonzalez 14-2. Minute 20 left to go. DeSoto 13-7, Larkin 13-1, Gonzalez 14-2. Care for coming on the straightaway. We are clear. $50 left to go. DeSoto on a 27.603. Larkin 27.605. Gonzalez 25.601. Larkin starting to close that gap a little bit. Now 1.8 seconds between DeSoto and Larkin. 30 seconds on the clock. DeSoto 13.7. Larkin 13.2. Gonzalez 14.1. $15 left to go, drivers. And we are less than 10 on the race clock. Well, that's the clock. Everybody keep going until you hear your name.
Pedro Gonzalez done. Joaquin de Soto done. All drivers are finished.
And everybody's
Brian
done.
Larkin done.
Joaquin de Soto takes it. Sets early round TQ at 27.604. Brian Larkin 27.605. Pedro Gonzalez 25.6 flat.
Up next, race number 16.
Set your cars down
Heat 2
at
of 3.
Post Tech. Right back out to Marshall. Race 16. We'll get them turned on, checked in. That's going to be Parsons, Tyler, Hanelick, Panzica, Farrell, and Apolero. All right, my marshals. Morris is going to be entering the chicane. DeSoto over by the Trinity trailer. Gonzalez right here by me. Larkin coming off the straightaway. Desidero, we'll do Morris. Go to the middle for me, and Franco. Yeah. Or taking Jimmy's spot over there. The chicane. And Desidero is going to be coming off the straightaway. Or he's over there. In the chicane, in the middle of the chicane there for me, Joaquin. Yep. Thank you. All right. Let's get everybody over here to the starting area. Your starting order, no Apolero. No Apolero. So your starting order will be Parsons on the tone, Tyler 2, Hanelick 3, Panzica 4, Farrell 5. Parsons on tone, everybody else when I call your name. Tyler, Hanelick, Panzica, Farrell. This is race 16. Race 17, the final qualifier of the day. You are in tech. Looks like we're going to have about 1 hour of practice after qualifying. Timing and scoring will close at 5 o'clock. Give everybody a couple laps here, get situated to see where they're sitting. All right, we have Tyler in that top spot, 13-2. Parsons, 13 flat. Parsons up to that top spot. Now with a 13 flat. Panzica, 13-5. Hanelick, 13-4. Minute 25 down, 4:35 left to go. Parsons holding on to that top spot, 13-1. Tyler, 13-1. Panzica, 13-2. Hanelick, 13-6. Tyler on a Parsons now up to that top spot, 13-2. Tyler 13-3. Panzica 13-2. Henlick 13-2. 2 seconds separate all 4 cars as we're 2 minutes and 5 seconds down. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. Parsons 13-3. Tyler 13-4. Panzica 13-2. Henlick 13-3. Parsons on a 28-6-10. Tyler 28-6-11. Panzica 27-6-01. Henlick 27-6-03. All 4 cars running faster than the current round TQ of 27-6-04. Parsons 13-2. Tyler 13-2. Panzica 13-2. Henlick 13-7. We are halfway, drivers. Parsons holding on to that top spot, 13-1. Tyler 13-3. Panzica 13-3. Henlick 13-2. 3.4 separate all 4 cars. Parsons on a 28-6-10. Tyler 28-6-11. Panzica 27-6-01. Henlick on a 27-6-03. As we're 3.5 down, 2.5 to go, drivers. .340 down, 2:20 left to go. Parsons 13 flat, starting to put a little bit of distance between him and Tyler. It's 1.3. Tyler with a 13-2. Panzica 13-6. Henlick 14 flat. Two minutes left to go, drivers. This being race 16, race 17, you should be in or through tech. Parsons 13-2, Tyler 13-3, Panzica 13-4, Henlick 13-6. Minute and a half left to go, drivers. Parsons 13-2, Tyler 13-1, Panzica 13-2, Henlick 13-4. Parsons still on a 28-6-10, Tyler 28-6-12, Panzica 27-6-02, Henlick 27-6-05. We are 1 minute left to go, drivers. Parsons 13-1, Tyler 13-1, Panzica 13-4, Henlick 13-5. .35 seconds left to go. Parsons 13-4, 28-6-10. Tyler 13-1, 28-6-11. Panzica 13-4, 27-6-02. Henlick 13-2, 27-6-04. With 20 seconds left to go, drivers. We are less than 10 on the race clock. That's the clock. Everybody keep going.
Monty Panzica done. Michael Hanulik done. Corey Parsons done. All drivers are finished.
All right, everybody's done.
Tyler
Corey
done.
Parsons is going to take it and reset round TQ at
The race is
28-6-11.
completed.
Lex Tyler 28-6-11. Monty Panzica 27-6-02. Mike Henlick 27-6-04.
Up next,
Set your cars
race
down.
number 17.
Right back out to Marshall.
Mock Touring. Heat 303.
Race number 17. Our final qualifier of the day. You guys, let's get them turned on, checked in. Parsons is going to be entering the chicane. Tyler over by the Trinity trailer. Hanelick right here by me. Farrell, it will be coming off the straightaway. Apolero in front of the driver's stand. Farrell right there. Yeah. All right, where are the rest of my marshals at? Corey going down on that corner. Down to that corner. Thank you. And Tyler coming off the straightaway for me. Lex Tyler onto the coming. Yeah, on the end of the straightaway. At the end of the straightaway, on this end of the track. All right, guys, let's bring him over to the starting area. Get him checked in for me. All right, guys, let's bring him over to the starting area and stop him. Your starting order is going to be Isaacs on the tone. Law will go off 2. Adams 3. Vera 4. G5. Record 6. Isaacs on the tone. Everybody else when I call your name. Law. Adams. Vera. G. Record. Everybody shooting for Corey Parsons. TQ 28-6-11 here for round 2. Give everybody a couple of laps to get situated. Law catching curb and going into the inner loop. Able to hold on to that wild thing. Careful through the short chute. We are clear. All right, drivers. We have Isaacs in that top spot. 13 flat. Vera 13-2. Record 13-1. Law 13-1. Adams 15-2. G 13-5. 1 minute down. 5 to go. Isaacs 12-9. Vera 13 flat. Record 13 flat. Law 13-1. Adams 13-1. G 13-2. A minute and a half down, 4.5 to go. Isaacs goes 12-8. Vera 13-1. Record 13-2. Adams 13-1. Law 13-7. G 13-3. Minute 50 on the clock. 4:10 left to go. Isaacs 12-8. Vera 12-8. Record 12-9. Adams 13-5. Law 13-2. G 13 flat. Isaacs on A 28-6-02. Vera 28-6-05. Record 28-6-05. Adams 27-6-03. Law 27-6-05. G 26-6-05. Two and a half down, 3.5 to go. Isaacs 13 flat. Vera 13-1. Record 13-2. Adams 13-1. Law 13-2. G 15-4. We are halfway, drivers. Isaac's in that top spot with a 13 flat on a 28.603. Corey Record in the 2, 13 flat, 28.606. Dave Vera in that 3 spot, 13.1, 28.607. Chris Adams in the 4, 13.2, 27.6 flat. Felix Law in the 5, 13.3, 27.602. Mike G in that 6 spot, 13.7, 27.603 pace. As we are 2.5 left to go, drivers. Isaac's 13 flat, Vera 13.2, Record 13.1, Adams 13.2, Law 13.3, G 13.2. Two minutes left to go, drivers. Isaac's on with a 13.1, Record 13.1, Vera 13.3, Adams 12.9, Law 13 flat, G 13.8. 1.9 seconds separate top 3 cars with a minute 40 left to go, drivers. Isaac's 13.2, Record 13.2, Vera 15.9, Adams 13.3, Law 13 flat, G 13.2. Minute 10 to go, drivers. Record in some heavy traffic in that 2 spot. Isaac's 13 flat, Record 12.9, Vera 13.4, Adams 13.2, Law 13.5, G 13.3. 45 seconds left to go. Thirty seconds on the clock. Isaac's on a 28.605, Record 28.608, Vera 28.612, Adams 27.6 flat, Law 27.601, G 27.609. With 20 seconds left to go, drivers. Oh, less than 10 on the race clock. That's the clock. Everybody keep going until you hear your name.
Felix Law done. Chris Adams done. Samuel Isaacs done. Mike G done. Corey Record done.
And everybody's done. Sam Isaacs is going to take and set the round TQ at 28.606. Corey Record 28.608. Dave Vera 28.612. Chris Adams 27.6 flat. Felix Law 27.601. Mike G 27.608. All right, I will turn practice on. We are going into a controlled practice with a 3-minute timer. Practice will stay up until...
Drivers, your practice session has expired. Please leave the stand. Controlled practice has started. New drivers begin practice. Starling Gibson. Joseph Depinto.
We will have practice until 5 o'clock.
Stephen King 1. 17 flat. 18-2. Aiden Kudu. 15-2. 18-2.